Look who decided to join us. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. State your name. State your profession. YouTube is pushing AI so hard right now. Exhibit number 1. Have you seen this AI cat video before? If you haven't, congratulations, you still have a functioning brain. But I am so sorry for what I'm about to show you. So recently, I found this video by Eno Bening. He's an Indonesian YouTuber. And in this video, he talked about this channel called Fantastic_YT or Fantastic AI, I don't really care, who made tons of AI videos. Wait, made isn't really the correct term, is it? They generate AI videos. All of the generated contents feature cats as the main subject.
Dad, look at this gummy bear's pond.
Don't play with bears, son.
Dad, check out this gummy worm's pond.
Son, why is your dumbass playing with worms?
Dad, help me, there's sharks.
Oh boy, give me some of those.
Okay, what's with the laugh tracks in all the clips? Like, are you laughing at your own jokes or on the AI generated jokes? Talk about cringe. And if that wasn't bad enough, apparently according to this NPR article, the generator, let's not address him as creator, received up to $9,000 generating these AI cat videos. $9,000. That's a lot of money, which confuses me because didn't YouTube make a statement that they would no longer give AdSense to AI generated videos? Okay, wait, I googled it. So apparently, YouTube won't monetize low effort content. They won't monetize content like only uses one footage throughout the video with AI voice talking. Is YouTube stopping monetization for AI content? No. AI can still be used if the creator adds clear value, original insight, editing, or storytelling. Okay, well, that's kind of vague, isn't it? I mean, like, how do you measure if a video has an original insight or a clear value? Do you think this AI cat garbage an original insight? In the NPR article itself, it says that YouTube tweaked one of its policies. It already barred people from making money off of repetitive content and expanded that to the broader term inauthentic content. That's really vague, right? I mean, there's no explicit statement that YouTube will be cracking down on AI-generated content, or at least a clear criteria of what repetitive and inauthentic content is. I checked YouTube's website on the monetization policies for more information, and it says here, be your original creation. If you borrow content from someone else, you need to change it significantly to make it your own, which is what commentary channels are doing. It's transformative work. Not be mass-produced or repetitive. It should be made for the enjoyment or education of viewers, rather than for the sole purpose of getting views. Define not be mass-produced. Like, what does it mean? Do you have like a definitive description of what type of content is mass-produced? Okay, wait, actually they did. What is mass-produced content in YouTube? This includes content that looks like it's made with a template with little to no variation across videos, or content that's easily replicable at scale. Oh, so according to YouTube, this is not easily replicable. Apparently, typing gibberish to ChatGPT and Kling AI is a really hard thing to do. Oh, and if you think that the AI cat channel no longer receives monetization after this policy was deployed, I don't think that's true. I think he still does receive AdSense. This NPR article was released in August this year. It's very recent. And in the interview, the owner of the channel says, the highest I made was in the month of May. I made $9,000 in just 1 month. Okay, call me armchair psychologist, whatever, but I think this statement suggests that he's still receiving money after the month of May. And I checked his channel, he still uploads videos by September 1st, but it fell off, I guess. I don't know. And there's no statement, at least not in the NPR article, suggesting that he no longer receives AdSense from YouTube. But again, this is just my speculations. Maybe he no longer receives money. And I'm sure there are other channels generating AI slops like this fantastic AI guy, and you already see how bad it is. So the question is, who the hell is watching them? Other than, for research purposes like what I'm doing. Okay, let me rephrase the question. Who the hell is watching them and enjoying them? Apparently, the answer is simple. Kids. Tiny little children. That laugh track that ticked everyone off, kids would laugh at that. They laugh at everything. But Fong, I am an adult and I enjoy those AI videos. Well, then I suggest you call your doctor and schedule a lobotomy, because there's obviously something wrong with your head. AI is a really superpowering spam. The whole point is to hit the algorithm in some way, to basically win the algorithmic lottery, get people to like, comment, share, and hopefully go very viral. Anno Bening made a great analogy about this algorithmic lottery. Imagine human creators who made human content, not generating AI, are archers who can only fire 3 arrows at a time, hoping one would hit a moving target. The target here is, of course, the algorithm lottery, whereas generative AI can fire 300 arrows at once and is using a machine to fire them. They have a much bigger chance of hitting the target. And this is not to discourage you or anything, by the way. If you want to be a YouTube creator, please, by all means, go for it. But don't use generative AI though. No, we're not discouraging you, but this is the reality of the situation. These types of channels exist and they are apparently thriving on YouTube. Hopefully not for long though. They're starting to fall off, I think. I hope. But what's concerning is YouTube's lack of action against this type of content. Or maybe YouTube just don't see anything wrong with this. And according to NPR, YouTube is encouraging creators to use AI. At the same time, YouTube is also encouraging video creators to use AI through features on its app that do things like create fake backgrounds. And here's the scariest part. Quebler of 404 Media says he doesn't think social media platforms are really taking a hard stand against AI content, in part because they're all invested in it. I think that they think that Okay, anyway, I think that they think that maybe this stuff is annoying now, but in 5 years, they imagine a world where most content on the internet is generated by AI, but it's content that people are going to want to see, he said. And I think that makes sense. I mean, it's obviously awful if it's true, but this theory makes sense. YouTube hasn't made any statement or actions against this AI slop so far. Their policy against it is really vague, and channels like this are still roaming free on YouTube. And if you think that's bad, wait until you see exhibit number 2. Recently, Sam Does Arts made a video talking about one of his YouTube shorts getting the AI upscaling treatment from YouTube. So to summarize, Sam created a short showcasing his sketches and noticed something weird. His video looks very oily, very sharp, and some parts are smoothed out. Like his hatchings and the sketchy lines are getting smoothed out. And apparently other creators experience the same thing. Their shorts have a sharp, oily texture that they didn't ask for. This doesn't just happen to visual artists, by the way. Red Shawl, who ran a gear review channel, also noticed this. I think he's one of the first ones to make a video about this. He noticed that his friend's short has a smear painting like filter that he didn't apply, and this caused the video to look like a deepfake, because AI-generated visuals tend to look like smear painting with over-sharpening filters. There's also a creator who gave a comprehensive analysis on Reddit about this whole AI upscaling thing. You can read the full thread by yourself. I will link everything in the description as usual, but it's basically the same as Sam's and Red Shawl's video. A strange, sharpened smear painting filter being used on YouTube shorts, causing them to look deepfaked or AI generated.
So maybe it's not AI, maybe it's just a filter to sharpen low resolution videos.
Actually, that's That's what I thought at first. Other people are also questioning it if it's really AI or just a sharpening filter. So Sam compared YouTube's sharpening filter, quote unquote, with Instagram's because he also uploaded the same sketching video to IG Reels and saw a significant difference. On Instagram, the sharpening filters just sharpens the image like it's supposed to do and nothing else. And you can choose not to use this filter, by the way. Whereas with YouTube, it sharpens, it gives oily texture, and smooths out parts without the creator's consent. Yeah, that's right. We cannot turn this off. One Twitter user even reached out to YouTube support asking if they could disable this AI upscaling garbage because it gave them motion sickness apparently. Yeah, look at that. The AI even made viewers sick. But the answer is still no. You can't disable it. YouTube just gave them scripted customer service answers. So I checked my own shorts and I actually cannot tell if YouTube upscaled my videos or something. Maybe it's because mine is digital art and not recording with a camera like Sam did. So maybe it's already sharp enough. If you guys made a traditional art short or anything really, but you shot it with a camera, please check your videos if this also happens to you. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, why is this concerning? It looks like it's just a filter. Well, it's bad for two reasons. Wait. For three reasons, actually. Reason number one, YouTube does it without the creator's consent. It's not a toggle, it's not an option, they just do it, and there's nothing you can do except speaking up about it. Every creator has their own aesthetic and visual preference. Some creators like blurry, lo-fi, vintage aesthetic. Many artists like rough, sketchy drawings compared to a very smooth one. YouTube shoving this AI upscale thing down everyone's throat is like saying, no, your rough aesthetic is piece of shit. This is the true beauty. This AI thing, that overly sharp, smeary oil painting thing we put out. Yeah, that's not how they sound like. And I don't know, maybe they didn't think that, but it sure does feel that way. The second reason why this is concerning is that the viewers might think that the creators they're watching are using AI on purpose. If they didn't know that YouTube deliberately AI upscaled the shorts without the creator's consent, the viewers might think that we as creators are using AI. This is really, really bad, especially for artists, because the art community is absolutely against generative AI. And unfortunately, there has been cases where actual artists are falsely accused of using AI. Many creators have spoken up, reminding people not to witch hunt and falsely accusing people willy-nilly for using AI without solid proof. And I think people are getting quite civilized after that. So, what the actual fuck? YouTube, are you trying to restart this whole kerfuffle again? Maybe that's not your intention, but come on, you cannot be that stupid not to know the risk of this AI upscaling bullshit. Or maybe you are that stupid, which is just far more concerning. And again, this doesn't just happen to artists. Other creators have complained that their faces look deepfaked, their guitars look AI generated, when in reality, they're not. They're just real people making human content. So if you notice these changes on YouTube Shorts, please don't immediately accuse the creator of using AI, unless of course they're known to be an AI channel, because YouTube did this AI upscaling thing with no warning, no announcement, and absolutely no consent. The third reason is the scariest one, in my opinion. This is just a theory, by the way, but I think it makes sense. There have been discussions that YouTube is implementing this AI filter so that people's eyes will get used to seeing AI visual, so that the next time they release AI slops, people will notice it. They will think it's just another video. Again, just a theory. Might be a conspiracy theory, but I think it's kind of makes sense, doesn't it? YouTube doesn't crack down on AI slops. The policy around it is fake. Channels like this still exist, receiving 9,000 USD in AdSense, and YouTube themselves using AI for age verification thing, which if you don't know, yes, they've been doing that unless you send your ID to YouTube, which many people refuse to do for obvious reasons. So what I'm trying to say is this theory on YouTube implementing AI filters so people's eyes will get used to it isn't just like a random mumbo jumbo. It's backed up by YouTube's recent behavior in dealing with AI. If this is true, which Jesus Christ, I hope not. But if it is, what NPR said in their article would be a reality. They imagine a world where most content on the internet is generated by AI, but it's content that people are going to want to see. And this would result in YouTube no longer need to pay creators, no longer need to give them AdSense, and unfortunately, that's what big corporations are always about, isn't it? How to gain and keep as much money as possible, even though they're already rich. And again, this is not to discourage you from making content. Hell, I wish this theory stays a theory, and I hope it is. I hope things will get better. I like making videos on YouTube. I just don't like what the platform is turning into as of late with this whole AI thing. However, there's a sliver of hope. Many creators, a lot of them are huge creators, are speaking up about this whole AI thing, and I think speaking up really does matter regardless of your audience size. So hopefully YouTube will listen to all of our concerns, but if not, well, I just hope there's a big enough competitor and we can all move there. But until that time, I will keep making videos on YouTube because I do enjoy it. I do enjoy making videos on YouTube, and well, I don't know where else to go. I do hope things get better though. Hopefully, fingers crossed.